Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching How to Get Away with Murder Season 2, Episode 6. This is called Two Birds, One Millstone. I'm assuming this is have to deal with Asher because that's his last name. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, or would like to get early access to my reactions, or would like to watch the full reactions over on my Patreon, the links are down below. Let's get into this episode.
Is she gonna be okay?
We're taking her to surgery.
What does that mean?
Sir, please, get out of the way.
She can't die. Don't let her die!
Okay, so is he acting frantic? Okay, so that was all an act on his part.
People are innocent.
What is she looking for?
Suitcase full of cash. Clearly it has something to do with Rebecca.
Or it has nothing to do with her.
Hey.
I snooped through Frank's stuff this morning.
You found something?
No, and I won't because there's nothing to find.
Then what's with the suitcase?
Oh, we were right. They're obsessing about the suitcase.
Forget about the suitcase and Rebecca and Levi before Annalise finds out we've all gone bananas again.
None of this makes sense.
Did your mother drop you on your head as a baby? Because we get it. Your sad little girlfriend flaked out on you.
You mean got killed?
No, that's the tall tale your little weenie brain made up. So do whatever you have to do to silence the lambs, or I will serial kill you.
Why aren't we in our seats? United States.
Kayla is very violent.
Mr. Millstone.
Why the hell do you have that?
Does it matter? How do you think Bonnie felt when Sam came at her that night? When he put his hands on her? You think she had a choice in how she reacted?
No. But I said I'd testify.
I know. But the good part is that you still have time to change your mind.
She's so
I
manipulative.
forget you saw this.
Sinclair knows about this thing I did.
Finally, tell her about it.
Tell me everything. You're so used to me doubting you that you can't see when you've done something right. But that's exactly what you've done here. You fix this. And it makes sense. He loves you. Maybe you can't see it, but I can.
You need something?
Nope.
Wes is like really annoying in this season so far. I don't know why. He's just annoying the crap out of me.
This better be good, Jill. Slow down.
He came at me with the bottle, yelling. I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed it out of his hand and oh my God, Annalise.
What'd you do?
I killed Stephen.
Holy crap.
Well, you're telling me it's self-defense. They attacked you. Are there any signs of that?
He knocked over a chair and there's some stuff on the coffee table.
Did he hit you? Leave any marks on your body?
There's some scratches on my arm.
All right, I want you to hang up, call 911, and...
She planted the success photo of you two, had access to the house. Her sister told the police she was home all night.
Why aren't we considering your real parents? Sperm and egg parents, not them.
Oh my God.
Those are our real parents.
You know what I mean?
We're not looking into our birth parents.
Why not? A jury might buy that they resented your adopted parents' ability to give you what they couldn't.
We're not vilifying the people who are brave enough to put their biological kids' needs before their own, thus ensuring them a safe and loving home.
Exactly.
Michaela's taking offense at it because she's adopted.
Well, that's me. Was me. Why?
We've said all we're gonna say at this point, Detective.
No, I know your client's lying.
I haven't lied about
Don't
anything.
engage.
You lied to your husband about what you owe.
You're out of line,
I killed him because he was going to kill me first. Don't you dare use who I am against me or you'll be next.
Oh my God. Some people are just idiotic.
I just couldn't take it anymore.
Why stage a crime scene?
I exaggerated it.
Why?
Because I knew no one would believe me.
How do you know?
Because I do. Cece McDonald. She killed a man for attacking her because she was trans. It was self-defense, but she had to take the deal and she ended up in a men's prison because she knew no one would believe her. I needed them to believe me.
I went inside and found all this cash in a suitcase.
Great. Tell your friend. What's his name?
He's in jail for dealing, but I think Annalise set him up. Are you hearing what I'm
What's
saying?
going on with him right now?
And I'm done. Anything having to do with Annalise.
Is his wife dead? Did his wife die and he's like all depressed or what?
It's recording. Whose is that? It's Catherine. She's recording us.
Delete it. She'll know. Well, it's better than letting her hear us say they're killers.
It's got a passcode.
It's 4713. And you don't get to be mad I recorded you.
Nate's wife's dead.
That's why he's all drunk and depressed. His wife died. I just can't feel that bad for him. I'm sorry. He was sleeping around and she was dying. I just don't feel bad for him. I really don't.
Is Rebecca dead?
Your guess as good as mine.
And explain the cash. Why'd you put it in the storage locker the same exact night?
It's hush money for Rebecca. So she'd not rat out you dummies for tying her up.
You asked a student to lie for you.
Don't be mad at me.
I am mad.
And I'm sorry for that.
Not because you lied to me, but because I didn't think of this idea myself.
Annalise, you promised Asher you wouldn't do this.
That was before. You could have dropped the charges against Jill Hartford on the grounds of self-defense. And you could have seen to it that Emily Sinclair ends her witch hunt into me and my staff.
Wait, now I'm doing you 2 favors?
Or as I prefer to call it, 2 birds, 1 millstone.
Millstone?
Federal Judge Millstone. There's enough evidence in there to charge him with multiple counts of corruption.
So she's turning his dad in
I'd vote
to
for
save
you.
her client and to get Sinclair off Asher's back. I don't know how Asher's going to feel about that.
This file lists an adoption under the last name Hapstall.
Catherine or Caleb?
Neither. It's under Helena Hapstall. She's the birth mother.
What? Of who?
A baby boy.
Aunt's charity was founded the same year she had a child, and that charity was linked to a bank account in the Caymans, which means she used it to support the child who had everything to gain from the murders of your parents and his mother. He just needed to get rid of you too.
I wanted to say sorry. That recording was inappropriate.
You mean the part about me being guilty or the part about my butt?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Just, is it true? Your boyfriend's in jail, which means you're single now?
It's a long story.
Right. Maybe I'll get to hear about it sometime.
She better not get involved with him while he's a client, because they gave Wes such crap about getting involved with Rebecca while she was a client.
I couldn't not come.
Because you know what you took from me. But I wasn't there. Because you stole that from us. The only time we had left together. You stole that.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, she did sort of do that, but he's the one that got involved with her in the first place. Right. This is not all on Annalise.
I gave Nia those pills because I loved her. And I laid next to her in that bed. Held her as she fell asleep. No one's ever gonna love you that way.
Am I supposed to feel bad? Because I don't feel bad.
See, that just makes me more suspicious. Like, are you showing me your safe house? Or just the spot where you buried Rebecca?
Okay. It's one thing for Wes to think I'm capable of killing a girl. But it's not cool when it comes from you.
I'm sorry. Are you saying I hurt
Him
your
acting
feelings?
like that is the worst thing he's ever been accused of, and he has killed
The less I tell you,
before.
the more you
He's
think
killed
I'm
a
all bad,
girl.
but that's why we're here. So you
College
finally get to know
girl.
me.
Is she dead?
I don't know where she is.
I don't believe you.
And I understand that. It's because of your mother.
But just think if it were Mom, you would do anything you could to protect her, right?
Not if it meant selling out my own father.
What?
Don't play dumb.
I'm not testifying. How is that?
Emily Sinclair got the DA to open an investigation on me. We're done. Ash, have a nice life.
Be an adult and move on.
You're gonna regret not reading this.
You're wrong.
Tiffany was gang raped.
Now, you can't trust anyone anymore, definitely not a woman. Your mother leaves, now Rebecca, so I understand why you can't trust me.
I kept searching for the secret baby, even though you told me not to.
What?
His name's Philip Jessup, a 26-year-old white male who lives 2 miles away from the Hapstall mansion. It gets worse. I hacked into his computer.
Are you insane? I mean, this guy is probably the killer.
I know. It's scary, right? But like in a fun way.
No, not in a fun way. He could be a serial killer or a cannibal or...
Oh no, is he watching?
I don't care about making enemies happy. I care about making sure you don't. Look, just turn it off, okay? Just make it stop.
We've looked all over for her, Wes. Everywhere.
Okay.
Tell me you've taken care of it the right way this time.
Wes is not
Process.
moving on.
No.
Alright, so he's dumping Catherine in the same place he dumped Rebecca? How did Catherine die? Is she dead? I'm assuming she's dead. She looks dead. Who killed Catherine? Is Catherine the she that Caleb was worried about? Right, there's blood on her PJs, like splatter. Sorry, I think I just spit a little bit.
What do you got? Location 100 yards northeast of my entry point. Command, subject is conscious.
Not dead.
Subject is conscious.
Guys, what is going on? What is going on? Alright. Oh, okay. So this started out with Frank running into the hospital, acting all frantic and everything. Over Annalise is like, she can't die, she can't die, she can't die. And as soon as he walked past the cameras, he was completely calm because it was all an act. And he had Catherine, who I thought was dead, in the back of his car. Okay, and so then it jumps into this case where Annalise had to defend a transgender, right, woman who killed her husband. And I want to believe that she was telling the truth the whole time, that, you know, he really was really abusive and that he did attack her and her hitting him was protection and all that stuff. But we don't have, like, any backstory on her. There's no bruises or anything. The scratches on her arm were not his, I don't think. I think she did that to herself to sell the story. So it just, I'm still not even 100% sure that she wasn't playing Annalise, but I guess it was all true. And so Annalise managed to get her off, her charges. It didn't even go to court. What she did was she sold out Asher's dad to the prosecutor in exchange for them dropping the case against the professor. Was she a professor, right? Yeah. And also getting Sinclair to back off of Asher and the rest of her team. So, yeah. And because of that, Asher's dad wants nothing to do with Asher anymore, which, you know, in my opinion, good riddance. Whatever. He didn't seem like a very good father. At least not a loving one, I should say. And Asher didn't know anything about this until his dad told him about it. And we also had, I'm kind of all over the place right now, guys. I have a headache and I still haven't taken medication for it. I had one in the video I did before this one. So we also had Frank, who he cracks me up. Like, he acts all offended that they think he killed a girl. He has killed a girl. He just didn't kill Rebecca, but he's killed a girl. He killed Lila. So it kind of cracks me up a little bit that he's so offended when they accuse him of it. But anyway, he took Laurel to meet his family. They seem like a nice, loud bunch of people. At the end there, we saw, I guess it was Bruno, right? Who was giving Frank Rebecca, who was stuffed in a duffel bag. And he took Rebecca out, and she's, like, decomposing and everything. It's still really gross. And burying her somewhere. I guess he buried her. I'm not sure what he did with her body. And then we also saw Annalise talking to Nate in this episode. Nate's wife passed away. He ended up giving her the pills that she wanted, and she passed away in his arms. And he's angry at Annalise because of her having him framed and him being in jail and all this court and all this time that he missed with his wife. Which I get. He has every right to be upset about the frame job, okay? But him blaming Annalise for her taking away the time away from his wife, what about the times that he was screwing Annalise? Why wasn't he with his wife then if time with her was so gosh darn important to him? I don't buy it. He's angry at himself for not being with his wife. Okay, he's taking it out on Annalise, and yeah, the court thing was her fault. Okay, that fine, but if he had never started a relationship with Annalise, he would have never been framed for this. So it's just kind of pissed me off that he's blaming her for all the time that he lost with his wife. I didn't buy the grief from him. Because, like I've stated many times before during the show, if he loved her, he would have never been cheating on her. And yeah, she knew about the cheating and she okayed it eventually, but she didn't know from the beginning, okay? He told her after the fact. I don't know how long after the fact, but after the fact. So, anyway, I didn't buy it, so that's why I wasn't all sad or anything. Then, at the very end, we had Frank carrying Catherine to where I assumed that he had buried Rebecca. I thought he was going to bury her there or whatever, but he just kind of laid her out. And she has blood splatter on her pajamas. And she takes sleeping pills, okay? I remember in a previous episode, she says she takes sleeping pills and it, like, knocks her out. So she, like, hears nothing or whatever. So, what did they do? Are they framing her for shooting Annalise? And why would she do that? Because the blood splatter would imply she shot somebody. And now she's like in the woods with this blood on her. Annalise is shot. She has no clue what's going on because I think she was on her sleeping medication. So is that what's going on? That they're trying to frame Catherine for the shooting? I don't know. I mean, I need more information before I can come up with any ideas, but yeah, so yeah, there's that. I think, well, and we also had the whole Annalise thing. She saw Wes come to Nate's apartment when she was there, and Nate was like telling her off and telling her to go away and everything. And she went to his apartment and she was like trying to, like, I don't know what her plan was. She was like trying to manipulate him into feeling like he can trust her, that she's not like all the other women in his life, Rebecca, his mom, you know, leaving him and everything. She's like, I'm not going anywhere, I'll be here, blah, 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 you know. She's like, no more lies. And I'm like, she's lying. I mean, she's like, Rebecca ran away, that's all I know. And that's not all she knows. She knows Rebecca was killed. She knows who killed Rebecca. She does not know Rebecca is. So that's the only thing that she can say about it. So yeah, if Wes ever finds out, what if Wes finds out? Well, no, because that wouldn't make sense. Why he would, I would say like maybe Wes shot Annalise, but why? Because if he finds out about Rebecca, why would he shoot Annalise? Because Bonnie's the one that killed Rebecca. Yeah, Annalise has helped covering it and everything. But she did the same thing for him with Sam, so I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. But anyway, alright, so that's it. I really did like this episode, though. I thought it was a good one. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed my reaction, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!